Welcome back to another episode of the Cast Patrol podcast. You're joined by myself, Mick, Jimmy. It's the second week of no age. He's living it up in Greece at the minute.
Yeah.
Perfect Euro conditions.
Yes. It looks like he's having a good old time.
I reckon he said
How many euros is it down, is he?
He's on day 5, he was at 10. And every time he posts a photo, he's having 2 euros at a time. So he's putting on the weight. He'll be over 100 by the time he gets back.
Well, he had the summer bod like going over there.
He wasn't looking too bad.
Looks pretty slim, and then he might come back a few extra kegs. But nonetheless, show must go on. We had a record podcast last week, didn't we?
Yeah, exactly. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. So maybe it is him. He's the common denominator because he's left another time and we had a great success. So it's just him.
Maybe it is him.
Might have having some tough conversations.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, well, let's just look back at round 21 because for me personally, what seemed to be almost like a dead round turned out to be some of the most exciting games and like close games.
Couple of upsets.
Like obviously Storm Roosters, I tipped Roosters. Mate, that was so close. You score 30 against Storm, you expect to win.
Like is Tupou dropping that ball? Probably not.
Probably not. No, Cowboys versus Dragons. I mean, you guys looked to put 50 on them and then...
One by
6. Yeah, 1 by 6.
Yeah.
Broncos, Eels, I mean, that was maybe second upset of the round, would you say? Titans, Warriors being the number one?
Yeah, didn't see that coming.
No. Well, Eels were unbelievable. And like you can see the form under Jason Rolls. It's definitely
it's starting to click.
You know who I felt horrible for?
Yeah.
Joash Papali'i. When he dropped that ball and Walsh scored, my heart sunk. And I'm not even an Eels supporter.
Why was he charging at the ball? Why wasn't he trying to just jump on it to defuse it?
I think that's the inexperience. With 30 seconds
why
to go...
is he charging at it, trying to pick it up off his bootlace?
Thank God Walsh was offside because...
Was he offside?
I think
mate, that's another thing.
Oh, the Tedesco one.
No, the bunker.
Oh, horrible week.
What was doing? Who was in there?
Well, it was a different person every game. They just got it wrong.
Fuck.
All right.
What the hell?
Then you got Warriors, Titans. Obviously, Warriors struggling.
Mate, the first 10 minutes, they were up 12-0. You're like,
struggling.
Yeah, here we go.
Titans, I think, just woke up and decided to play for
Desi's 500.
Panthers 36-2. They're going to make the top 4.
I was expecting that game to be closer.
Yeah.
I was expecting that game to be closer, yeah.
But then I just remember the form that they're in, and they're just attacking from everywhere. Sharks, Rabbitohs, who everyone thought was going to be a blowout to the Sharks, turned out to be a South gutsy performance. We'll get into that later.
Yeah, we will.
2 points, great result for South, even we lost.
Yeah.
Raiders, Knights, we're getting into them later as well. They're shooting for 10 in a row. 2 dominant over Knights.
Too good. They're just best second half team in the comp.
And Bulldogs 42-4. You
didn't see that coming.
I think they've been copping a few sprays and strays from myself, everyone included, saying they're not going to go to another level. They're going to get it bounced out in finals. This Galvin scenario's hurting their season. And they've come out and done that against Seagulls, who are no easy beat by any means.
Oh, we're in the game.
They were in the game for a bit, and then it just blew out at the end. They scored from the 54th minute.
Oh, yeah, they just
5 tries plus a few conversions.
Yeah.
Sherry gave Turbo some nightmares.
Yeah, he was getting cooked. Turbo was getting absolutely torched at right centre. So I think they'll bounce back. But yeah, that was disappointing. I did hear though, Serraldo mentioned in the press conference that they changed their attack.
I did see that, but then I wasn't sure if he was taking the piss because all the shit they've been copying.
Yeah.
But Jim, what was your game of the round?
It had to be the first game.
The Roosters Storm.
Roosters Storm, yeah.
Like you talk about Thursday footy, sometimes it's an absolute shit.
That was a beauty.
It was an absolute beauty to start the round.
Yeah.
Both teams like just leaving it all out there.
Like,
and it had everything.
Every time a side was attacking, you're like, there's going to be points here. And that's just the way it was sort of, they went try for try pretty much the whole game.
And it was coming through like unlikely try scorers as well. Like both the Melbourne's front rowers scored. Lindsay Collins scored for the Roosters.
That was a great try.
Siwa Wong back from injury. And then throwing someone like Docker Clay, whose try probably shouldn't have been allowed.
Yeah, that was a contentious call.
But, yeah. Roosters, I tipped them. I had faith.
Yeah.
Especially Melbourne with all their outs to do that. Imagine now when they get Munster back.
That was a gutsy win for Melbourne. Like, no Paps, no Munster.
And losing Hughes.
Halfway through. Yeah, like that. Someone had to step up, and Harry Grant. That was probably his best game all year.
I think so. I think Harry's really good, but he just gets stifled by Hughes and Munster, obviously being the main playmakers in the team.
Yeah.
What do you think about Storm now without Jerome Hughes? Do you think obviously going to struggle for the next 4 to 6 weeks, how long he's out with his surgery? With his rehabilitation.
Yeah, well, I think he's such a integral part of that, obviously, of that Melbourne side, especially on that right-hand side, that combination that he's got with Katoa, Paps as well, when he's sort of lurking out the back. I think it's going to be a huge loss. Like, is he like leading try assists for them? So that's probably one where, sort of Munster now has got to sort of step up because Wishart in his own right's a good play, but he probably hasn't been at his best this year, I'd say.
Yep.
So yes, like the likes of Munster, Grant, Paps now that he's back, they've all got to step up now to sort of even out that load that Hughes is left now.
And he's had a few games out this year. Like he's had an AC joint hand twice, so he should be okay. The good thing is that they've banked their wins because they're on 32 points now. Whereas like Panthers, who are contending, and Broncos are on 27 and 26. So they should just stay in the top
He'll
four.
be back for finals, they said?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think they're going to give him the same plan that sort of Cleary had.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to have immediate surgery on your shoulder. You can do the rehab on it, but like we saw Olakau'atu, all it takes is it to go out of place once more and then that's it.
I feel like they rushed. Like, I don't want to, assume, but he felt like they rushed Olak back. Like, was he ready to go that week?
I'm not sure, but I know from shoulders.
He came back quick.
Yeah, he came back too quick. I think with shoulders as well, it's one of those ones where you can only do so much rehab on it. Like at the end of the day, it's still stretched, all the ligaments there.
Yeah.
He had strapping that went across, like the seatbelt went around his waist up, almost like JT used to have back in the day. So sad to see him out, but yeah, Hughes will be a big loss for Storm. But if he's back for finals, you can't write him off.
Yeah, I think, they won without pretty much all their guns on against Roosters, and that was like we said, that was a very gutsy win from Melbourne. So they got good depth. I would have liked to see Pezzett play. I like to look at Pezzett, but they've gone Wishart obviously for experience. So
it'll be good to see how Wishart goes because I feel like when he's come in, he's tried to be a bit selfish in the sense that like he's have to prove to earn his spot. I feel like now when he knows he's got the spot locked in for 4 or 5 weeks, whatever it is, see how he integrates with their attack. But another gutsy win. My team, the Rabbitohs, taking on the Sharks. I mean, another loss. It hurts. We've lost I think 8 in a row now. It's a record for Wayne Bennett, but. Boy, did we give it a red hot crack! Like you're talking, like if you're watching that as a neutral, it would have been one of the worst watches in a long time.
Look, I'm not going to lie; it almost put me to sleep. That first half. Like, when was that first try? Was it 38th minute?
39th minute from Taito Mano, and it was after
a beauty.
A beauty, and it was after a mountain of defense. Yeah. So like Sharks, obviously they had 58% of the possession. Yeah. They had 1,800 run meters compared to our 1,300. South had 4 line breaks compared to their 2. Yeah. So part of me is like, okay, South defended really well, but were Sharks also really, really bad off their game?
I think you just got to credit how well you guys defended and how well you guys stayed in the fight. Like Sharks had over 100 tackles inside your own 20.
And we just kept them out.
Like they only scored 2 tries. So like that's a credit to obviously the defense that South did.
But if you look where South's been conceding their tries this season, it comes around the like defending their line from maybe 30 to 40 meters out. Yeah. Teams seem to get like good runaway tries against us. Yeah. But on our line, we're actually not too bad compared to most teams. Yeah. Obviously, we're not at the elite stage. No. Like looking at the Dogs, but we put up a good performance. And I thought, although it's a loss, it was one that everyone can be very proud of.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially South. Even though I think they earned a lot of credit. And you look at Sharks and you think, like, you're just getting by in some of these games. Yeah, but it's enough. You take your wins.
I think, you take your wins. But, I mean, probably if you're a Sharks fan, you're probably worried, maybe?
Well, I think you're worried in the sense that they have so much X factor and they're not gelling at the same time. Yeah. Like, obviously, we've seen Nico go up and down like he normally does. Trindle's in and out of games too. Yeah. And then someone like Will Kennedy, who I thought had a really good game. He's in our team of the week. But then other weeks, he's not there.
He's not there, yeah. And Brayley had probably a quiet game.
Yep.
And again, that's to probably South's credit. They probably shut down that running game of his. But yeah, shout out to the likes of I thought Ryan Gray was enormous.
65 tackles.
Like in the middle, you got the likes of AFB, Hamlin Ueli, Oregon, Kafusi, another big bopper as well, Rudolph, running at you. Like, it's a fair effort. Like, I thought Hubner was great, Arrow. Like, I think they all did close to over 50 tackles each. So
they've done really well. Spewing about the game is Jack Wyden getting suspended for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
It's a tough one, that one. Like, I can see where NRL's come from, but I think 4 weeks is way too harsh.
I thought the sin bin was soft, and I thought the suspension is. I thought he did try and wrap his arm. So I think it was again,
and he had a head-on-head collision.
It was a head clash.
Said, Belinda Sharp, not bagging her, but some of the calls in that game when she lost the tackle count, and she couldn't stop the clock at the end. Like, it wasn't like a catastrophe.
I just think the whole
bunker and everyone together.
Something went wrong this weekend. Like, that was just terrible.
And they've been really good this season. It's just like a round like this, you look and you go, how are you making...
Okay, how did they allow Tedesco's in and then disallow Walsh?
I reckon they got scared because of that. Because they saw all
But
the
I
backlash.
reckon Walsh is more onside than Teddy was.
But I'm pretty sure they had they didn't want to go again and be like, oh, it's onside, and be like, oh, it looks offside.
Right, okay.
Well, anyway, shout out to South, and can they avoid the spoon? I think so. I will say one thing to the NRL. I get broadcasting rights, you want to have your best teams playing the best teams.
Yeah.
But can you explain to me how South have played Storm, the Bulldogs, and now Broncos this weekend, all twice throughout the season, it's round 22, and we haven't played Eels or Titans once?
They probably thought you guys were going to be better than what you guys have been dishing up. But you can't account for
I know, you can't. But then I'm also like, but how is that?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Because I look at the NFL and I go, you guys lay it out perfectly where
everyone gets you
fair.
play everyone twice and then
that's
home
it,
and away and then see you later.
Like, I get you can't do a perfect draw, but surely at least from rounds 1 to 16, you play every team once.
Yeah. Well, it felt like every 5 weeks you were watching the same game. Like, they were just a repeat of what happened a month ago.
So Warriors played Titans last week.
Yeah.
Round 21.
And they're going to play them again in a few weeks.
They're playing them in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I don't get it.
Doesn't make sense to me, mate.
Well, teams at the other end of the table, the Raiders, we touched on it. They're shooting for 10 wins in a row.
It's just incredible.
Which is an incredible feat, not in the fact that they've done 10 in a row, but where they came from. Like, at the start of the year, they were favourites for the spoon. Myself, I say it every week. I wrote them off. I mean, you had them in your bottom 4.
I had them in bottom 4.
If someone showed me their 1 to 17 and Raiders were sitting first, they're either a biased Raiders fan or just got no idea about rugby league.
Yeah. Like, without knowing how they play. Because, like, if you fucking watch them play, I love watching Raiders play.
Unbelievable. But before the season, like, you're looking at their roster and you think, all right, it's a great pack. Probably a bit shy.
They might be pushing for 8, but, like, not minor premiership.
Not minor premiership, and by a long way. So let's just go back to their streak of 9 wins in a row. So total games played 9, and they've had 2 buys in that time. So it's effectively gone 11 rounds undefeated. Mm-hmm. So the Raiders have scored 268 points. That's 29.8 on average. So that's...
They got points in them.
5 converted tries, 6 tries unconverted.
They got points in them.
And then they've conceded 17.6 a game.
Yeah.
So, like, it's just an incredible streak. And they're one of those teams that you play in finals. Round 1, you got to go to GIO Stadium in Canberra. That's the last place you want to play.
I think they said did they get approved for a prelim?
They got approved, yeah.
For a prelim. Like, imagine a prelim down in Canberra. It's not
you don't want it.
It's not what you want.
I know we're talking about, like, teams finishing 4th and how good it is to make the top 4. But if you're, let's say, Warriors, Panthers, Broncos, right? You're one of those. Would you rather finish 4th, go play Raiders in Canberra, flip of the coin, or would you rather finish 5th and play the 8th team, which might be Dolphins or Sea Eagles?
Yeah.
Or Sharks?
Yeah.
You know, and you get a home final. So if you're Penrith, surely you just roll straight through.
Yeah, but then, like, I would love to see Canberra play Penrith.
When's the last time they played? Or are they going in a few weeks?
I don't know. Maybe it's in a few weeks. I think it's in a few weeks, but that'll be a good test.
It would be a good test.
It'll be a good test.
But yeah, shout out to Canberra because no one gave them a chance at the start of the year to do.
But they've
what
just got these players that just, like, I reckon, all right, we'll go, like, Weeks, he's having, like, he started the year slow, unbelievable year.
Yeah.
Seb Chris, like, I'm just going, like, from
Yep.
back line to forward. Seb Cruz, probably having his career year,
Yep.
I'd say. Timokor, same. Strange has gone up another gear. Fogarty's gone up another gear. Their forward pack, like, Starling's been unbelievable. Like, Tarpane's Tarpane. Like,
He's just always one of the best props in the
like,
game.
the most durable prop in the game. He plays every game.
Hudson Young, unbelievable.
The bench, like Sasangi, Mariota, like Smithies, like these guys, like Paddy, like they're putting in.
They are.
Like, it's not like Tarpane Papa comes off and then they're fucked. Like, these guys are genuinely good forwards.
Because you see some teams, once they take off their starters, they lack through the middle.
Yeah.
But Raiders just keep going with that punch.
That punch, yeah.
And I think it makes it tough. Someone like Hosky and Sasangi, right? If you did their full team from a few weeks ago, they're the third and fourth string second rowers. Because someone like Nicholson's still out.
Yeah.
And whenever they play, they're one of their best players.
Yeah, 100%. Like,
Especially Sasangi, like he's off contract, not next year, the year after, and he'd be a great buy for any team.
Yeah.
And he's still young, he's 24.
And like, he's like utility value. Like, he played left centre last week.
And still scored.
And he had scored a mad try. Like,
and you get someone in there like Morgan Smithies where he can start, but off the bench, he's still an absolute freak. Like, the pack is too good. Like, he probably starts at most teams, Morgan Smithies.
100%.
In the prop or lock. So, shout out to the Raiders. They're doing incredible things.
They're doing God's work.
But let's get on to the round 22 preview,
Round
Jim.
22 preview. Kicking off Thursday night. Parramatta Eels versus the Melbourne Storm.
Like, on paper, it seems like an easy tip. You just go Storm. But the way the Eels have been playing recently, look, I'm not going to tip the Eels, but I reckon it'll be a closer game than people think. And Eels seem to always have a
like
good match against the
They
Storm.
like playing Melbourne. And
Except for round one this year when they got flogged.
They got absolutely flogged, yeah. I did consider Parramatta. Then I realised Paps and Munster were back to obviously offset the loss of Hughes. Liera gets a rest, probably well earned. But to be honest, like I'm liking what I'm seeing from Parra. Like, I think, we touched on it like before. Like, Riles, he's building something there.
He's doing well, and I think like it's a testament to him. Like, he's picked up a roster that like should have been contending for the spoon, and he's probably going to avoid it now.
Yeah,
but like you look at some of their players that are just lifting as well, like Dean Hawkins, right? They signed him as a replacement. Now he's their starting 5'8". They're not even bothering with Dylan Brown.
Like, I love that for Dano as well, because Dano's been working his ass off, for years, and it's good to see him finally get a crack. And he's doing well.
Big shout out to their forwards as well. Like Jermaine Hopgood. Like, I don't know.
He started the season slow.
That wasn't Jermaine Hopgood that started the season. That was a completely different player. Yeah. And then now he's in form. Charlie Geimer, he has a workhorse. Like, the last 3 weeks, he's done minimum 40 tackles.
Yeah, he's been
what an absolute unit. What a nut. Yeah. This might be the dumbest thing I've ever said on this pod, and most obvious thing.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to bear with me.
Here we go. Yeah. I'm with you.
Like, seeing Mitchell Moses back just shows you how important your halfback is to a team.
Thank you.
Like, it's really obvious, but I'm saying, like...
I think for Paris' sake.
Like Moses, right? Like, they are literally... They play
a different team.
They play like a top 8 team with Moses.
Yeah.
And without him, they're literally spoon bowl.
Yeah. Yeah. And the fact is, he hasn't been there the whole year.
No.
Which sucks.
Even in his post-game, he said, like, I feel really bad. I haven't played last year or this year.
Like,
and the team struggled.
Played. So, like, imagine, like, he's, full preseason under his belt, a full season. Like, there's potential there with Parramatta.
Like, and what they're doing, like, even look at Parra's bench, right? With no disrespect at all. Like, Talon Silva, Moretti, Dury, and Tuavati. Like,
they go good.
And they're not no names, but they're not reputable forwards and impact players that you probably look at when you're looking at teams.
Yeah. And Riles had the likes of Cartwright, Madison to start the year, like all these guys. And he's gone with the youth. Like, I thought Katonga's been really good.
Yes, he's a big loss for him as well.
Yeah, he's been a big loss on that left edge. So he's cooking something up their Riles, and I'm interested to see how they go next year.
And with that, we're tipping the Storm.
And we're going
And
Melbourne.
Also, we don't have ages tips this week. They'll come later
he hasn't
on the
sent
graphic.
them in yet. So.
No, he's eating a Euros or two on the beach.
Yeah. Next game, Warriors, Dolphins, Friday, 6 p.m. in New Zealand. Toss of the coin stuff, this.
I was originally tipping the Warriors. I thought it was a no-brainer. And then I saw team list. And I saw Harris Tavita and Fisher Harris out. And I was like, ooh,
The big losses.
huge losses.
Dolphins kind of for bye.
How'd they go 2 weeks ago? They won. They beat you guys.
Yeah, they smoked us.
Yeah, that was a while ago. And plus, that was Thursday night footy.
Yeah.
So they've had a massive
They've
break.
had a big break.
And now they're going to go to New Zealand.
They go to New Zealand. We know what the Wires were disappointing last week.
They weren't the same Wires that I saw the week before. But in saying that with the Wires, like everyone talks about Barnett Metcalf, they've just been like getting through some games.
Yeah, like they got away with one against Newcastle.
Oh, away with Newcastle, even against South, like the same game Barnett did his ACL.
Yeah.
They're just like getting away with it.
Yeah.
And I think that was probably a telling sign.
What they got found out.
Yeah, like they probably they said, "No, we can't get away with this one." Titans just showed.
It was just too much. It was too big of a bridge to close.
I don't know, and as well, like they lose Wade Egan to a HIA.
Yeah.
So you're looking at this forward pack now, and it's Valmunga, Healy, Jackson Ford, and then back row of Leka, Halasima, Niokore, Clark. Like
it's still a good forward pack.
Strong, but it's not there. And I think their bench probably suffers the most. Tua Picky and Lussick on the bench.
Well, Freddie Lussig's been playing prop.
I don't understand that one.
Is that mate? That cup side
14 in a row. Unbelievable.
It shows just how good the depth is.
This could be one of the greatest 6 p.m. games in a long time.
I'm looking forward to this one.
6 p.m. is notorious for being a shit up.
Yeah. Dolphins get some troops back. They get Nikorima, Nichols, and Kafusi back, which is big. In saying that, I'm going to go the Dolphins.
Yeah, I've flipped to the Dolphins on this one just for the outs, and especially Dolphins get 3 big inclusions. So hard to look past the Dolphins just on that.
All right, next game, Broncos, Rabbitohs, Friday night, 8 p.m, Suncorp Stadium. Brisbane, what is doing?
And it was the first time that
they lose and they drop both their wingers.
Is that the answer?
Is dropping your was that the reason you lost?
And especially Karapani, who's been really
I thought he's been good. Like Lomax conceded, he scored 2, didn't he?
Like Cobbo's first game back since round 18.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I'm also like, was that the issue? It's also like, you look at that team on paper, it's their full strength team now.
With Cobbo and Mariner.
I think so. Like in terms of if you laid it out at the start of the year,
it's probably what you would have had.
That's why I think maybe he's like doing it to be like, this is my strongest team regardless of form. Like Cobbo, if he plays to what he is, he's an Origin player, potentially or Aussie player.
Yeah.
So I can see what he's doing, but I'm also like, sure, I can't trust you Broncos anymore.
So you're going to go South.
Well, I'm going South in this one.
But
Obviously, a bit of bias.
Do you reckon they'll get pumped? Like honestly, the way Brisbane are going and the way South's going, I don't think it'll be a pumping.
I don't think so, especially if South's defending the way that they did.
Yeah, and they'd love to get one on Madge.
Oh, love it.
Yeah.
My issue with South is we just keep losing players to injuries or suspensions, and it just doesn't let up. Like obviously, Wyden suspended for 4 weeks now, like in most of the season. Junior Satola scores a try, does his shoulder. Like how unlucky.
Who's probably been your best forward, Satola?
Oh, he's been stepping up unbelievably through the middle. So like the pack on paper's not the ideal pack considering like where what we wanted to set out from round 1. But still, you know what I like about it? It's full of workhorses.
It is.
Hubner, Host, Aiken, and Arrow, and Gray, and obviously Kepi there.
Yeah.
Like workhorses. Throw in someone like Liam LeBlanc off the bench.
Yeah,
You got a pack that just works.
Yeah, 100%. So I don't think it'll be a smash. I'm going to tip the Broncos. But yeah, we'll South beat Broncos, right?
Yeah, it was that Trell miracle for field goal. If
was.
Trell was there, I'd be way more confident. I'm still leaning towards South, but obviously this injury toll is just adding up.
Yeah. All right. Next game, Saturday Arvo, 3 p.m. Titans, Panthers. Is this just a...
I see it as a smashing for Penrith. Like
Titans got up for Desi, though. I thought they were going to sack Desi. What's going on there?
They might just give him the season now. Or maybe this is the game that kills him. The way Penrith are playing and attacking, it's almost like they've rejuvenated their attack and teams don't know how to work him out again.
Yeah.
And like, remember how we were talking about their back five not looking that strong? Like, you read it now, you go, Edwards, Jenkins, Tungo's back in form. McLean
Yeah.
is close to the form centre.
Yeah.
And we spoke about it the last few weeks, but ever since he towed up Critter in that Thursday night footy game, he's just been on an absolute
He's
tear.
been on a tear,
and he's
yeah.
not slowing down. And then you got someone like Cleary who, like, they were obviously killing it before Cleary came back into the squad. And then he plays, and then you go, oh, right, that's why this guy's a freak.
Like that kick he did for Tungo.
Yep.
You can't teach that stuff.
No, you can't. And now that
that was just beautiful.
And if you look at Panthers, how they've been playing the last few years when they've had all this dominance, when they play a team like the Titans, it's no measure. They don't drop points to these teams.
Yeah. I think Titans, though, are coming off a win. That was a big win. In New Zealand, that was a big win.
But I think that they used everything.
Was that their GF?
I think that was their GF. They sacrificed their soul for Dez's 500th, and that's it.
Yeah.
I see Panthers winning well.
Yeah, I'm going to tip Penrith.
Yeah,
but,
Panthers.
Hopefully Titans can show some fight for us. Next game, Dragons up against the Raiders at Wynn Stadium. Is this another smashing?
No, Dragons haven't been bad.
Dragons been playing well, but they just can't win. Like, what is it?
But the part that kills me and would probably kill Dragons fans is they're losing by minimal points.
Like, they're losing by a try.
Like, if you get smashed, at least you can be like, oh, you know what?
It's not the...
Sack him, she's shit.
Yeah.
This didn't work. But you lose by 6 and you go... Like, Cowboys was a perfect example where they just turned it on. And you think, why didn't you...
got away with it.
Why didn't you just start the game like that?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
It's a killer.
Like, Raiders... We spoke about Raiders, but they like to play to their opponent. Like, against Knights, it was 18 all half-time. And then they won, was it 42-18? So
yeah, they know how to turn it on. Because they have those kind of players.
Yeah.
Like, I think Raiders win this, but...
I think it's a danger game for the Raiders. Like, if Dragons come out and win, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I know.
I won't tip them.
I can't tip them.
I won't tip them.
Because it's one of those games where you're like, am I going to throw away a tip for them?
Like, they get Chris back for Sasangi, and then, like, Jaden Sewer, they lose Sewer. It's a big loss.
It's a big loss on there. It's like Michael Molo's there, who's been good, but
Yeah.
no Jaden Sewer.
Raiders?
I think Raiders is the free tip.
Yeah.
But like you said, Dragons won't. I don't think it'll be a blowout.
No, I think it will be a good game.
It'll be a great game.
Yeah. All right, and then Saturday night, it's going to be Manly up against the Roosters. This is a toss of the coin stuff, this.
See, this one, I think they've got the odds wrong. Like, Manly are favourites, but I don't think they deserve favourites. I think Roosters win this one.
Is it, like, I think Manly, $1.60, right, or something? They lose Olak.
That's a huge loss.
Roosters get Billy and Savala back in.
Let me just see Manly's recent form.
Like they've been, Manly have been good. But last week they were...
Like, did that Storm game just use too much of their energy? Like,
that's what I mean. Like, was that their peak? And then they sort of came crashing down last week.
Like, it's hard to play Storm into Dogs, both away games.
Yeah. Like, they're back at Brookie, 4 Pines.
I'll tell you what, if they lose to Roosters and they got Raiders next week in Canberra...
They've got a tough run.
Very tough. And they got Dolphins in there, Warriors.
Yeah.
Dragons.
Like, Turbo was... Yeah, like, defensively, that was probably the worst I've seen Turbo play.
But some of the tries, like, didn't even look real. Like, Sherry pretty much running 15 metres with Turbo on his back.
Like...
It didn't make sense.
Yeah, and I feel like they were up for the fight for the first 20 minutes, and then Dogs just suffocate teams, man. They're like Penrith.
Yeah,
they suffocate you, and then
they've got that Penrith DNA.
And then they just, like, once you're like out, like, they just
then they pounce,
put you to bed.
100%. Because you can see, like, there's games when teams that match them in the grind, but they can only do it for so long.
Like Manly. First 20 minutes, like, they were putting shots on. Lodge was trying to whack everyone. And then, once that sort of came out of the game, it was, Dogs just went over the top. So,
Well, tips-wise, I think I'm going Roosters on this one. Like, I think they've been good and they probably had that game against the Storm.
Like we said, Tupou, like, fuck, how often does he drop that ball?
I don't even blame Tupou. I think they just gave Grant too much space to attack.
Those-
And some of those tries that they conceded, like, especially the Storm's front rowers, it was like walkover tries.
Yeah, that Steph one was
Oh,
soft.
they did such the hard work of, like, defending everything.
Two Josh King's one
Yeah,
was
come
soft.
on. I'm going Roosters on this one. I think that Seagulls loss to Dogs has pretty much deflated them and their season.
I'm going to give them one more chance. I'm going to go the Seagulls at home. All right, Sunday Arvo, first game kicking off with Tigers against the Bulldogs. Big out though, Tracy.
That's a big an unexpected abdominal injury.
Abdominal injuries out for about 3-4 weeks.
That's probably good timing for him. They probably thought, you know what, let's just try and use Tracy for as long as we can.
Yeah.
And now going into finals, having back, let's say around 26, around there, 27.
Yeah.
Back for finals. Kiraz, when he was on our podcast, always said he wants to be a fullback. So
now we're going to see.
he gets his chance. I think he'll do really well. I mean, it's not too dissimilar from what he's been doing on the wing in terms of run rate.
He'll run
offloads.
20, 30 times anyway.
The only part that they might lose in attack is the ball playing ability because Tracy has been unbelievable with
good.
the assisting for them. And like I feel like he's got that same energy that half their backs do where they just don't give up in terms of running.
Tigers get Buller back. And
Buller
also,
helps.
Yeah, Buller helps and then Samuela, but I just don't know with the Tigers.
I
don't know where they're at.
I'm not going to say they're the same old Tigers because they've definitely shown a lot more this year.
They're not.
But I don't know what it is that they're missing because, like, they got the players.
I thought they were in the fight against Penrith, and then again, like once sort of Tigers got tired, and then they didn't have anything left. Penrith just killed them. So yeah, I'm gonna go Dogs.
I think Dogs win well, unfortunately for the Tigers fans.
I'm hoping they'll keep it close. Where are they playing? Campbelltown.
Yep. Okay. No, Combank.
Okay, Combank.
Yeah, it's gonna be a sellout for the Dogs.
That'll be a good game. And then last game. So who are we going?
Dogs. I'm going Dogs. Yeah.
We're going Dogs. Yep. And then last game, Sharks Cowboys, Shark Park, 4 p.m. Good time slot.
This is a game that I couldn't tell you with any confidence which team will turn up. Yeah. These two could not be more even matched in terms of roller coaster of emotions.
Cows got points, but we also leak points.
Yes.
Sharks
have points at times.
Have points, but can't score at the moment.
And they don't leak as much as Cows.
No,
Cows, I don't know how you do this every season. Concede 30 points a game, I will score 40.
Yeah.
You remind me of South when we were like 2022, that sort of era.
Yeah.
2021. So, we'll score 40 on you.
We just,
we concede 36.
Yeah. Talakai Nika are back for Sharks. Clifford's back in the halves. And then debut for Mali Bitugane.
Oh, he played the preseason trials.
He did, yeah.
And he played all right.
He goes good. He's born in Tanzania.
Wow.
So I reckon he's probably the first Tanzanian player in the NRL. I would say
it's a safe bet.
I would say
it's a safe bet because I haven't heard of anyone else.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, I just don't know with the Sharks because
yeah,
before that they were playing obviously amazing. If it wasn't for South's incredible defense, they probably should have had another 4 tries.
Well, considering how much ball they had, they probably should have scored about
All I know is Sharks are a different team at Shark Park.
Yeah,
they're hard to play there, and Cowboys don't like traveling at all.
They don't, but
you guys are scared of the road.
We don't mind playing the Sharkies though. I think we have a good. Hopefully, I'm right, but I think we have a good. If my memory serves me correctly, we have a good record.
Do you want me to check? What do you reckon it is in the last 10?
I'd like to think over 50%.
Okay, let's see.
This could be.
All right. Well, how about you say what you're liking about the Cowboys at the minute, whilst I try and research this.
I think. Like in the patches that we're playing well, I think there's a lot to like. I think we've got a lot of points in us. But then in those patches where we're not playing well, it's just schoolboy footy and we're just conceding the softest tries known to man. So yeah. What is it? What is it, Mick?
Jim, this is bad. You got to get checked for memory. This is really bad.
Last 10?
In their last since 2019.
No, well, I said last 10.
Yeah, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Is this
6,
just
7,
NRL?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's say last 13.
Okay.
Is that fine?
Yeah.
Cowboys, I can count them on my hand. Out of 13, ready? They won 1 in 2024.
Yeah. Was that we won the finals in
2,
23?
yep.
Yep. Or 22, whatever that was.
This is shocking. You've won 3 out of the last 13.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And do you remember what the score was this year when you played? Cronulla beat you 36-12.
Yeah, it's about right.
And the last time you played last year was 26-18 at Allianz. So I'm assuming that was finals.
That was finals, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we were down 24-0 at half time.
Yeah,
Love doing that.
Yeah, good on you guys. Well, Jim, your memory fades you, and that's the final game of the round.
I'm going Cows, though.
I'm going Sharks.
Sharks.
But I can see why you're going Cows, because Dean, the form he's been in has been unbelievable.
Yeah, they're playing well. Or some players are playing well. Anyway, listener questions for this week. First one at Grouse99. What are your thoughts on the international and origin eligibility rules?
This is one that I'm actually passionate about, like very passionate.
Okay,
So
yep.
I'm glad that he's asked this and you've put it in because there's so many layers to it. One, I want to start with the current origin rules, I think should stay. Don't fuck with origin. I think the way that origin...
What's the current origin rules?
So the current origin rules is you have to be born in New South Wales or Queensland. If not, you have to... Here, I'll show you this table, Jim. You can actually view it here.
Yeah.
So it starts off with... To qualify for state of origin, you must be eligible to play for Australia and not have represented Tier 1 nation, England or New Zealand. That's the one I disagree with, but we'll get back to it.
Okay, yeah.
So we born in New South Wales or Queensland. Let's say yes, you can play state of origin, right?
Yeah.
If you say no, you have to been resided in New South Wales or Queensland prior to your 13th birthday.
Okay.
If no, the only way you can get out is if your father played state of origin.
Right. Okay. If your dad played state of
If
origin.
your dad plays state of origin, you can play state of origin.
Right.
But if you weren't born in Australia, if you weren't born in New South Wales or Queensland, or Australia for the fact, and you weren't playing in New South Wales or Queensland or resided here before your 13th birthday, then you can't play state of origin. And I think that's fair enough. Like at the age of 13, you should be looking to make the rugby league rep teams and stuff, or at least playing it, or at least be in the region.
Yeah. So what are they reviewing it?
So they're reviewing mainly the international. Because at the minute, like I read at the start, to qualify for state of origin, you must be eligible and elect to play for Australia and not have represented another Tier 1 nation. So you can't play for England or New Zealand.
Yeah. So a lot of the Samoan boys play origin.
Yeah, so
And the
obviously
Tongan boys?
the ones that they talk about is like Spencer Lanu, Stephen Crichton, Brian or Jerome Luai, Payne Haas. Like they're Samoan background and they play for Samoa. Half of them play for Samoa at the World Cup and they play for Origin.
Which is fine.
You're
You're happy with that?
I'm happy with that. But where it makes it hard is that they're saying England and New Zealand are Tier 1 nations. Now, I know that's because the feeder system and the way they're building up, but the way Samoa and Tonga are going, they should be considered like
Tier 1.
the Tier 1. Like Samoa made a final. Like
Yeah.
at what stage that? So I think the simplest fix is it should go to like a soccer method or any other country, any other code in most places around the world.
Yeah.
You pick your country and that's what you have to stick with.
Like you get to pick who you want to play for.
I think so. So at the start of your career, they sit you down
Yeah.
and they go, you're able to play for New South Wales or Queensland. Who are you picking? I'm playing New South Wales, whatever, depending if you're available. And then you're international. Okay, your mum is Samoan.
Yeah.
Your dad is Italian, but you were born in Australia. Do you want to play for Australia, Samoa, or Italy? Pick.
Yeah, okay. But then does picking restrict you?
I think, no, once you pick,
Yeah.
international is different to Origin. So you can still play Origin, but you can't change your international team.
Like if you say you're going to play for Australia, you have to play for Australia.
Australia. Regardless if you're 35 and you can't get picked anymore, you play for Australia.
Right.
That's my thought on it. Do you have thoughts on it?
I think I like the way it is now. I think it makes sense. in terms of what they're going to review, I think, I don't discredit those players that have played for Australia that now want to go play for Samoa.
No.
Or vice versa.
I think that's fine because you're allowed to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it's more so like, it's a weird one, right? Like, if you're going to, if let's say Samoa and Tonga become tier 1 nations, like, then they can't play Origin. Is that what we're saying?
That's what they're trying to look at. But then I think that weakens the Origin product. So, like, a good example, right? I'll throw at you, right?
Yeah.
Adam Fanua-Blake was born in Meadowbank in Sydney's West.
Yeah.
Played junior footy for Mascot Jets in the heart of eastern suburbs. And he can't play State of Origin because he represented New Zealand in one test in 2017.
But he plays for Tonga.
But Tonga's not a tier 1 nation.
So that means,
if Fanua-Blake, instead of playing that test in 2017 and chose New Zealand and played for Tonga in 2017, he could play Origin.
Yeah.
Which I think is fair enough because he's born in Meadowbank, played junior footy at Mascot Jets.
Because he played for New Zealand, he can't play Origin.
Yes. So once you elect yourself as a tier 1 nation, you're locked in with them for good. You're locked in to not play Origin ever.
Yeah.
Which is why it's causing controversy.
Because I know they have Ronaldo, right? Mulatalo.
Yes.
He couldn't play for Queensland.
No. Even someone like Bradley now, right?
Yeah.
Bradley is as New South Wales as they come, right? From Bronte.
Yeah.
Cavalier Crocodiles or whatever it is. And because his dad's English and he probably looked at it and said, you know what? I might not be playing State of Origin. I'm stuck behind Yo, Murray and the rest.
Yeah.
I'll just go play international.
He's probably the Origin player.
That's what I mean. So he can't play Origin now, even though nothing's changed except he said, I want to play for England.
Yeah.
So that's my thought. I think they should pick only parts that it does sort of get interesting and tough is like someone like Izzy Katoa, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, he's, how old do you reckon? 20, 21?
21. Yeah.
Right now, he's not good enough to get picked for Australia. Like stuck behind.
He probably is though.
But would you pick him over Cleary and Munster? Like realistically, and Dearden. Realistically, right? He's
probably
probably,
not. Yeah,
let's say
not.
he's fifth string, right? So he's not going to play at this next to Ashes tour. Won't get picked for the World Cup next year, right?
Yeah, but he wants to play for Tonga though.
But he wants to play for, let's just say him, right? But like, if he wanted to play, but he picks Tonga and then he's locked in with Tonga for his whole career, just because he wanted to play international from 18 to 25.
Yeah.
Someone like KO Weeks is another good example. So at the minute, he's forced to make his choice. He can play for Kiwis and he can play for Aussies, and he's also able to play State of Origin. But if he picks Kiwis,
he can't play Origin.
He can't play Origin. Yeah. But KO Weeks, he's not going to make the Aussie team nor State of Origin in the next year, right? But the way he's going,
he might make the New Zealand team.
He'll make the New Zealand team, but he might not make Origin tour for 5 years' time.
Yeah.
It's
a weird one.
It's a weird one. Which
we can talk about these for till the cows come home.
Your final opinion? Do you want it to stay the same, or are you happy, or would you like a change?
I think I'd like it to stay how it is now.
Right. So if you choose England, New Zealand, and you're happy with them playing for like Samoa and Tonga and playing Origin,
yeah,
because I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with that,
and that's the part I don't get with people. They're like, because people will say, "Oh, State of Origin selection for Australia." No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No. Okay. Yep.
No,
that's
good.
it. Next question.
Next question at Benno Hall. Best Chad Townsend moment.
Oh, shout out to Chad Townsend. Yep. Good career. Like won a premiership. Had some wins in between. Played for a lot of clubs and like obviously
went around, didn't he?
Went around doing his media career now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, good
best
luck
moment?
to him. My best moment for Chad Townsend. It's got to be when, for some reason, he decided to shoulder charge Kalen Ponga.
That was bizarre.
And the rule was banned. He got whacked off the field by the ref.
Like he just tapped it, and then everyone just stopped, and he just ran and shoulder charged, which was just bizarre. My best moment for Chad, probably when he kicked a field goal against Newcastle for the Cows.
Was it in Golden Point?
Golden Point.
Yeah. Started last year, I think it was.
Yeah. So he obviously played for the Cows and got us some good wins. So yeah, there's a few good moments.
As much stick as he cops, like everyone likes to make fun of Chad Townsend or criticise him, but like the career he's had, you'd love to have a career like him.
I mean, he won a comp, you know.
He's played 200 plus, 250 plus
games.
Like,
been a
great
few
career.
different clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take nothing back, Chad. You've done really well, and keen to see where this media stuff goes
Yeah,
because
his
you definitely got the
podcast's going
potential.
well. Yeah. Next one at Lincoln Bauer 1. Are the Sharks still a chance to win the comp? I
Like-
mean, if they make the finals, you're a chance to win
Like
the comp.
they're obviously,
But, like,
they're obviously a chance. Realistically,
Can they win the comp?
I wouldn't have them in my top 6 chances.
Yeah, no.
I don't. The only reason that would make me change my opinion that they're a top team is if I see some extra form going into finals. Like they've been playing good without being great.
Like, I want them to get hot. Like, start just pounding teams.
And I thought like last year they were doing that, and then this year they added Fanua Blake, and I think everyone's expected him to go to another
I don't
level.
know how fit Fanua Blake is at the moment.
Nah, something's wrong with his shoulder
And his leg as well. Like,
it's a bit, and they have lost Iro. Like I think Iro was
that's a big loss.
a big loss that I don't think they probably expected. Like
Yeah.
the left center there,
They've been chopping and changing every week.
Talakai, Valia,
Yeah. They had Hiroti.
Hiroti, yeah, too. So they haven't really filled his void and getting unlucky there. So are they a chance to win the comp? Definitely if they make the 8.
But can they win the comp?
If I
Unlikely.
had a gun to the head, probably no.
Yeah. Yep, agreed. Next one at Braxton Cattrell. Does Hugo Savala have the potential to be one of the great locks?
It's an interesting one because it seems that Cherry Evans has signed a 1-year deal with the Roosters, locked in. They're going to announce it after this week when they play.
Yeah.
So you imagine that the halves is Cherry and Sam Walker, right?
You'd think that.
You think so? Like Sam Walker,
But then, like, Cherry Evans 1 year, what? So Vala goes back to the halves after that?
maybe. But I'm also like, where does Savala fit into their plans next year? Does he play that 14 role?
Because when he was sort of first on scene, he was just coming off the bench and playing in the middle.
I don't know how true, but someone was saying in the Roosters preseason, maybe it was Connor Watson or Angus Crichton, that Savala trained pretty much everywhere but halfback.
Like, he played everywhere but halfback.
Like they trained him at centre, lock. So like I think he's just like
so he's
sort
a bit
of
versatile.
and you can see by his body structure, like he's not your traditional 5'8" size.
No, he's not. He's like
Especially
big,
with
tall.
that, and he's got that kicking game that works for him.
Like, if he fills out a bit, he can, move into a sort of a lock role. He's got a good passing game. Good kicking game as well.
Thing for him is he's 23 now, right?
Yeah.
So by the time Cherry Evans finishes his career, he's 25 to play 5'8" with Sam Walker. And I think your halves probably only get good at that age.
Yeah.
And 1 year to learn under Cherry Evans. And
Why not?
What happens with injuries? Someone always gets injured or
never know.
suspended. He'll fill in straight away.
Yeah.
So I reckon he can make a good lock, but I wouldn't be moving his position this early in his career.
Not this soon. Next question at Imran Hamidi. Why didn't Knights go after Sexton?
Yeah, I thought more teams would have gone for Sexton when he was on the market, but I guess
I think he would have got a fair bit of cash.
because he would have got Luke Keary's money there.
Yeah, to go to Catalan.
And look, he'd probably go kill it there, and he can come back for like a Perth Bears
Win a couple
or
man
something.
of steals. And then
I
come
think
back.
so.
But again, if you look at their spine next year, Ponga, Sharp, Brown, Crossland, like, I mean,
He probably doesn't fit in, does he?
where you gonna play Sexton? Like, probably not.
No.
So that's probably why.
It's a strong spine, especially if Ponga says he's committed till 2027.
It is. It's a really good spine. Really good. Imran again sent in another question. Are Titans regretting letting go of Fogarty and Sexton? They've let a few halfbacks go.
Well, I think it was a few weeks ago, the top 4 halfbacks came from the Gold Coast Titans. So it was obviously Jerome Hughes for Storm,
Yeah.
top 4, Sexton at the Bulldogs before Galvin took his spot, Fogarty at the Raiders, you know what they're doing, and Tanner Boyd's filling in for Metcalf at halfback.
Yeah, right.
It's a bit of a weird one, though.
That is a weird one.
And they let them all go.
Why do you think that was, though?
Well, don't-
Like Fogarty's become unbelievable.
I think probably the issue that they really fucked up, like where it all comes back, is I feel like they had Fogarty, and Fogarty was actually a really good half. But then they saw Sexton, and they go, we're going to bank on Sexton. And I think Sexton was just too young to bank on him at that age. Like you've seen with the Dogs, like he's only sort of just come good now, like
this year.
like, and
like last year.
yeah, and it takes like time for these halves to sort of develop. So do they probably regret him? I think so, especially like where they're at now, where someone like Jaden Campbell is not your traditional halfback, and Brimson's a better fullback, but they got Keeney. So they don't really have.
They're losing Foz as well. He's retiring.
So they don't have a traditional halfback. But if they kept Fogarty, like, does that change their situation? Probably doesn't change their situation as much. But If they could have their time back, I'm sure they'd probably be
They'll
like
probably keep one of them.
one of them. We're trying to shift someone else to another position because
Yeah.
we talk about it every third week or so about their spine issues and they're chopping and changing.
Oh, mate. I can't go another week. Last question for this week. At TJ Dub, will Cobbo find his mojo at his new club? Where is he going to go?
Well, he signed with Dolphins, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
It happened. It happened.
that's
It sort of went.
Yeah, that's right. He went to Dolphins. Yeah, no, it's a weird one with Cobbo. I think there's obviously some personal issues that he's dealing with and, he needs to get right. It just seems like, to me, to my eye, he's not there. Like, it feels like he doesn't want to be there sometimes.
Yeah, and you can see by the work rate, sometimes it's just not there and you go...
His attitude, like, there might be something like, I don't know Cobbo. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like,
I think it is like... He's obviously done more work than a lot of wingers in most games, but then it's only because people are so harsh on him because they can see the potential.
Like, at his best, like, he's an Origin Australian
Winger. Like, we saw what he did in the State of Origin when he had his chance.
Yeah.
Took those hard carries, scored a try.
Yeah.
Super stuff.
Like, maybe he needs a change of scenery. Maybe he needs to get out of Brisbane and go to Redcliffe. And
how far is Brisbane to Redcliffe?
Not far.
Nah, it's a start.
It's a start.
It's a start. And to be fair, like a team like the Dolphins with that incredible backline are doing wonders.
They're going to be really good.
They'd be good.
So, yeah, I'm hoping for his sake, and I think for everyone's sake, that he does find his mojo.
And that's all the listener questions, Jimmy. Well done.
Yep, thanks, mate.
Well, we're halfway through age being away, so
Couple
2 more
more
weeks. We just got to survive now.
Yeah.
That's fun. If this gets another record listen,
He might be in a bit of trouble.
might be in trouble. No payday, sacked from the pod. See your age.
Yeah.
It's all from me.
That's all from me.
See you guys.